Hi, I'm Ksenia Turkova, and recently I was designated by the Russian Federation as a foreign agent. Those of you who are not following the events in Russia or who are just not very familiar with the modern Kremlin's terminology, vocabulary, might be confused. What the heck is foreign agent? Don't worry, it doesn't mean I'm a Russian agent or some kind of Russian spy in America. It means that from now I'm officially labeled as an enemy of Putin's regime, as some kind of foreign agent in Russia, although I don't live there. Why did they give me that status now? I was actually surprised that it happened that late. I left Russia 12 years ago. I lived in Ukraine, I worked for the Ukrainian media, and only by saying what I've said there in Ukraine on air, I guess I broke all possible Russian repressive laws about the annexation of Crimea and so on. Then I moved to the US, and Voice of America, by the way, was the first media designated as a foreign agent, as a media organization in 2017. So why now? I don't know, because there is no logic in what they are doing. Maybe I got some extra attention because of the election campaign in the US, and I was covering it for the Russian service of Voice of America. Maybe because of something else, who knows? Again, there is no logic. Next question. What does it mean in general to be a foreign agent? And what does it mean for me in particular? The Russian foreign agent law requires any person or organization, this is a quote, receiving any form of support from outside Russia or deemed to be under foreign influence to register as a foreign agent. So now, according to the Russian laws, I must register as a foreign agent. I must send them the reports quarterly, and I must mark every single post on my social media with a special text. It's a requirement. Here's this text, look at it. In the post of a Russian poet, Tatyana Volskaya, labeled as a foreign agent some time ago. This is just one of her poems. This text says, this material, information, is produced, distributed, and or sent by foreign agent Tatyana Anatolievna Volskaya, or relates to the activities of foreign agent. And of course, you can replace her name with any name of a foreign agent. The thing is that even if I want to post a picture of my dog, for example, or a story about a new coffee place, I must add this text as well. If I don't do it, or if I don't register myself as a foreign agent in Russia, or if I don't send them the reports, they will open the first administrative case against me, then the second one, and after that, they will open a criminal case. For example, they just opened the criminal case against Yulia Turatuta, a TV Rain journalist. Before, they did the same thing with Tatiana Filgengauer, a Russian journalist in exile. Moreover, they put her on an international wanted list. None of us can go back to Russia to visit our families because it's very dangerous now. That's exactly what happened to my colleague Alsu Kurmasheva, who was designated as a foreign agent, went to Russia to visit her mom and ended up spending 9 months in prison. And luckily she was exchanged, as you know. Almost all my friends and colleagues who left Russia before and especially after the war started are foreign agents now. A total of 895 individuals and organizations are listed as foreign agents by Russia's Justice Ministry. Am I going to follow the rules of the Russian government? No, I'm not. I'm not going to put any weird nonsense on my social media posts because I believe that Putin's regime in general, and therefore those rules are illegitimate. I do not recognize them, and I do not respect them. I respect truth and my profession as a journalist. So some may ask, but the US have the same law. What's the deal? First of all, the law is not the same. Unlike the United States Foreign Agents Registration Act, which targets those specifically acting on behalf of or under control of foreign principals, the Russian law presumes foreign control from any foreign support, however minimal. The American law applies mainly to professional lobbyists and political consultants working for foreign governments. The Russian legislation affects a broad range of civil society actors, including NGOs, media organizations, journalists, and private individuals. Secondly, the Russian law doesn't make any sense because they put that label on people who don't live in Russia, and some of them never even had Russian citizenship. So it's a pure repression. It's just an instrument of persecuting people and silencing them. And they don't want to stop. In December, Russian State Duma approved a bill that tightens restrictions on income received by those Moscow has designated as foreign agents. It requires foreign agents to transfer all income from the sale or rental of property and vehicles, as well as interest of deposits and dividends to special ruble accounts. Why does Putin need it? What's the purpose? Moscow says the law is necessary to protect Russia from foreign influence, of course, bad foreign influence. But in fact, it's a Stalinist practice which encourages people to snitch and which labels a certain category of people as enemies and traitors and makes them leave the country. So only patriotic and pro-Putin agenda can stay there.